Gemma, I think what the lady from the BBC was looking for was probably the fact that she's heard about you having said that there was a bit of Mickey taking between yourself and your leading man.
You gave a very eloquent answer, but I'm just going to say that I took the piss out of Jake and he took the piss out of me, and that's sort of what happened, wasn't it? And then it all came into the film, and I think it's good when you can. I mean, we all take our work very seriously, but I certainly don't take myself very seriously, and I think that Jake's the same. So we had fun, and I think that definitely you can see that in the film.
The lady from Finland.
Hello. I don't actually know to whom this question is, but anybody who knows about it. I was wondering whether you have heard any reactions of the real Prince of Persia, the son of the Shah of Iran. He resides in USA and has several sons too. Reza Pahlavi, whatever his name is. Has he told you? Has he contacted you at all?
It's Reza Shah. I met him in Paris, and I met his mother, because I was planning to play the Shah of Iran myself, and therefore that exploration of that dynasty is quite extraordinary, because what we're exploring with Tamina and Dastan and myself is the artificial speculation on the beginnings of that extraordinary dynasty that ended by a man getting onto an aeroplane, crying, and flying his own aeroplane off the tarmac, and another man getting off a plane called the Ayatollah Khomeini, whom the French flew in. And that is how that extraordinary dynasty ended, rather like Haile Selassie ending the line of Judah in Addis Ababa. So that dynastic line ended there. So it's remarkably fresh and fascinating.
It's the gentleman in the red who's been waiting patiently, and I think the mic is coming to you eventually, very slowly. There you go.
I was just going to say, can I answer that other question? Can I just say that I heard that he wasn't really into the British accent. That's all I heard. That's all I've heard so far from him.
That sense of humour of yours will get you into trouble.
But he did like the hair. That's what I heard. I'm just saying what I've heard. But I don't know if it's truth or speculation. I don't know if it really came from him. You know?
Okay, on that highly controversial note, we'll pass on to the gentleman in red who has the task of giving us the last question, so it's got to be good.
Fantastic. This one's for Jake. With the hot temperatures and the action sequences, was acting in this film more physically demanding than other films you've been in?
Depends on what you mean by physical. I think, yes, I think in a lot of ways the heat did nothing except, heat's really good for loosening up the muscles, so it was actually very helpful. And then, yeah, this is and was while we were shooting it, and continues to be for all the audiences around the world, such a huge, epic film that is. Like I've said this before, but it was like walking onto set was like going into a sporting event. You felt like you were on the team. It took 40 minutes to put on my costume. At least I'll speak for myself. Every morning, there were thousands of people there, like a massive army. And but when it came down to doing the physical stuff, you didn't even think about it because there was so much adrenaline going on. So for me, I was just pretty much excited the whole time. Anytime I had to jump off anything or beat somebody up, it was just so much fun. And in that way, I guess, different from other films that I've done.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, our guests, thank you all very much indeed.